Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle got back in the video. Today I want to do my Naruto review episode 37 review English dub. So, uh, here it goes. The episode starts out with Sakura reading on the wall from the previous episode where she is actually reading off the wall and shit like that, saying something about like heaven and earth and shit like that, and they're like, what the fuck that means and shit like that. That's what they're saying, what the fuck that fucking means and shit. um, Naruto and Sakura and well, Sasuke was telling Naruto and Sakura to open up the scrolls now, so they actually have enough thing to actually open up the fucking scrolls and shit. They open up the fucking scrolls and shit like that, and it was technically when they open up the fucking scrolls and shit, they something was coming out of the fucking scrolls and shit like that. Sasuke was like, "Oh shit, it's a fucking summoning." He told Naruto or Sakura. Sasuke was telling Naruto and Sakura to fucking throw him. So they throw him on the floor, and they actually summoned Oroku there, and Oroku was saying something about he's like, "Oh, long time no see" and shit like that, and um they were actually asking what is actually the heck is going on and shit like that. And then mostly was actually explaining. He's like, Maruku was like saying like, oh yeah, they actually make me to make me as the summoner Zammer from the scroll and stuff like that, and they actually chose me to be there and shit like that, to it and shit. um he was gonna try to explain some stuff and shit. He first said he was like, we need to celebrate with some fucking ramen there and shit. That's what Roku was saying to that Naruto actually liked the fucking idea and shit like that. Naruto likes the fucking idea and shit like that. He's like, oh, finally I get to eat something except freaking. He's like, for the last couple months and shit like that. And then freaking they Sakura was actually pointing something out on the wall and shit like that. And then he was explaining what type of a shinobi there really are fucking are and shit like that. That's what they're fucking saying and shit. He says the wind is mostly like the mind and shit like that. He was saying something about the wind is the mind, and then the earth is technically the body. And technically Naruto, and he actually said to Naruto he was kind of like lacking on the mind there, and he told Sakura she was kind of a little bit lacking on the body and shit like that. So so that he was actually explaining that you had to be much better and shit like that. That's what that's what Roku was saying to Naruto and Sakura. They had to be much better and shit like that. So that was going on with that shit. The next thing, uh, 21, I think 21, I think 21 people have passed there. They're like, even the girl from the second exam is saying, she's like, congratulate him, and she's like, oh yeah, thank, congratulations who actually made it to the fucking exam and shit like that. And then you see her saying something about like she was like thinking about it. She's thinking like, damn, like there's like 71 teams who actually did this, and only 21 came back. And she said it should have been a less number, or she said it should have been less than that and shit like that. And they're all rookies and shit. That's what they're saying and crap like that. Um, guy was like, guy was saying some shit to Akashi and shit like that. He's saying like it's like, you don't have no chance and shit like that and crap. And then freaking Akashi's like, what the fuck you said? He's like, what the fuck? And shit like that. He's like, you're acting all freaking cool and shit. And why in the fuck you're doing that crap like that? So when that was actually happening with that crap, The third Hokage actually was announcing a lot of stuff to. Um, the third Hokage was actually announcing a lot of stuff, saying the exams are technically you guys had to fight and stuff like that. mostly by nation and stuff like that. Even if it was allies, most of the allies had to fight with this. That's just how the Trinity exams were became and stuff like that. That's what he was saying something about. The Trinity exams mostly came from the allies fighting and shit like that. Through nations and stuff. So, and that's how they became and stuff like that. That's why they actually proved it in the Forest of Death there, where technically they actually had a fight with nations and stuff like that. They known and shit like that from it, and that's how it came to be and stuff like that. And then you see some ninjas from different nations were fighting against each other, and this is how they like form the Chunin Zams and shit like that from it. um, the next scene, we see the he's like the third Okage was actually saying we have to do some type of tournament there, so we will we are finally getting to um, uh, we the guy honestly pops up there, kind of looks like he was talking about saying something about he's ready for the next exam and stuff like that. They're ready for the fucking next exam and shit. And technically, and then he entered. He actually is like he's like congratulations for the teams who made it there. We're ready for the third exam, and that's where the episode ends. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate my response onto this Baron videos. We like my videos. Please subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want to see more of my uploads. Comment my response onto this Baron videos. We like coming up. Out of peace.